Hey guys, it's Stormie, just continuing on with the series of how to tell if a certain sign likes you, and this time we're looking at Cancer. How to tell if a Cancer likes you. Now, one thing you got to remember about Cancer is that they are the sign of the crab. That's their representative, and that is very much so how this sign acts. So, unlike an Aries, who when they like you, they're going to come right at you, they're going to tell you, and they're going to tell you that you like them too. That is not what you're going to get with the water sign. Very, very sensitive Cancer. Cancers, like their true crab representative, are going to move at you sideways. It's going to be a little bit indirect, and honestly, if you watch a Cancer when they finally figure out that they like somebody and they're ready to progress towards them, it's kind of awkward watching. I'm putting a link down below so that you can watch a crab walk if you've never seen one walk and you don't know that they walk sideways, most of them. It's kind of awkward, and that is exactly one of the things that a Cancer does when they are kind of starting to approach you, because they figured out that they like you. But you have to remember that this kind of retreat for them is because they are so sensitive and they cannot handle that kind of rejection, so they very much so don't put themselves up for it. So they move indirectly at their target. And I actually have to share this with you guys. I fell very, very much so in love with a Cancer man. And when we first met each other, I'm a Taurus, he's a Cancer. When we first met each other out and about, it was funny because his coming around to me, first of all, took forever, and I just didn't understand why. I'm a Taurus woman. I'm happy to be aggressed, and it just wasn't happening. And I was like, he must be broken, is what I thought at first. And then I started to wonder if he was a Cancer, because as he made his way to me, it was in a sideways kind of fashion. And I still wasn't completely sure. So after we started talking, we were standing next to each other, and I took a step back away from him, and the coolest thing happened. This is when I knew he was a Cancer, because instead of stepping backwards like someone else or another sign may have done, when he stepped backwards, he actually stepped sideways but backwards to me. And then I just asked him, I said, are you by any chance a Cancer? And he said, yeah, I am. Why? They cannot help it. These people move in a sideways kind of fashion because they can't take that direct on hit. So remember that when you're thinking, I wonder if this person likes me. If they're side tap dancing you, probably. Another thing that Cancer really does when you can tell they're starting to like you is they start to share with you, because they're not big openers. Again, it's this thing of rejection. When they start opening up, sharing themselves with you, start making sure that you're okay, or you see a Cancer start to get more protective of you, you're going to know that your Cancer likes you. The sweet thing about this sign is while they are not direct like the Aries, and they are a little bit more off to the side, when they like you, they like you. This is one of those signs that's like a penguin. They're happy to mate for life, and they make some of the most amazing partners on the planet. So if you think a Cancer likes you, don't scare them back into their shell. Give them a little bit of chance to sidestep to you. But keep in mind, too, you may have to go to your crab because they're not aggressive. So those are just a couple ways to tell if a Cancer likes you. Of course, there are many more, and depending on what their sign and what their chart is loaded with, it may look a little bit different. But for the most part, you're going to get a little side dancing and side stepping as this crab tries to approach you. All right, guys, leave your comments, leave your feedback down below, and I'll talk to you soon.